Good morning. It is 7:09 a.m. on Thursday, October 8th, 2020. I'm Christiana Ellis, and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. Sort of a slow just getting up today. Like, there's definitely all right, well, I'm technically awake, and it is late enough. I should not allow myself to go back to sleep, even though that's what my inclination is. So I'll slowly get up. I'll use the bathroom, and then I'll walk into the living room, and then I'll want to sit down on the floor and play with Rocket. But no, he needs to go outside. Okay, so we'll take him outside, come back in, and so just kind of that sort of a step by step, one thing at a time sort of process. Uh, Once I get some caffeine in me, I will feel better. Um, but definitely it's uh, I yeah, I don't know. I didn't actually have finished that sentence. So yesterday I actually rewatched a little bit of season one of The Wire, which I have seen before, thus rewatch. But it's a show that is, I don't know, like, gosh, I don't know. Yeah, my brain is still half asleep right now. But The Wire is a show that is just really notable for certainly its serialization, but also just its good writing in terms of having this really interesting array of characters and having kind of this thoughtful look at some of the interactions between, the citizens and police in this one particular, neighborhood. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, I feel like it's too early in the morning for me to adequately explain why The Wire is a good show. I'm sure there's lots of people who have written about it more coherently than I would be able to manage just now. Boy, I do need some caffeine though. Whew. Yeah, brain's still half asleep. I woke up. I woke up from a dream where it was very action movie centric, like sort of thriller, where like there was a woman who was trapped on top of an elevator, and then she ended up kind of stuck hanging by the cables, and then she had to like climb out of a tower. And it was definitely one of those dreams. I don't know if this happens to other people, where it kind of goes back and forth between like I'm watching this woman like she's in a movie that I'm watching. I'm viewing from third person at an impossible angle. Like there would be no place for a real person to sort of stand while that's happening. But so it's like I said, like a movie or a video game. But then there would be other parts um, where the character was me, and so like I'm inhabiting the character at certain points, but then other parts I was like removed in a third person, and I was not looking at like myself, Christiana. I don't know. It's dream logic. You guys get that, right? Dreams. You have dreams. People have dreams. I think so. Um, it does just remind me though of uh, my limited experiments with lucid dreaming, and how a lot of people talk about how like, oh, I never remember my dreams or whatever. And like, I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong or that there's anything wrong with that. But that's actually something you could change with practice and intent. If there's anyone who like never remembers their dreams but wishes they did, you can actually do something about that. Generally speaking, it just involves um, disrupting your sleep schedule a little bit, but also just primarily the big element of it is that something about the nature of dreams just really doesn't ever enter into our normal memory process. And so, generally speaking, anytime you remember a dream, you're not actually, like when you remember a dream later, you're not actually remembering the dream itself. You're remembering thinking about the dream when you wake up. So, the big key in terms of remembering your dreams is on the rare occasion where you do wake up and you were just dreaming, rather than just immediately like rolling over and going back to sleep, spend some time like thinking about the dream you just had and what happened in it and the details, and then you might remember that. Like you'll remember the dream by having sort of processed it in an awake brain. Rocket is in the bedroom on the bed, and he just made a pathetic little whiny noise that probably didn't get picked up on the microphone, but it was just like, but he's just in there like, I don't know what he wants. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow for 5 more minutes.